Hola, hola a todos! Welcome everyone, welcome to Spanish Kitchen Autumn Edition. Basically, I would like to crack on with like a 3 main course autumn style. So basically, we're gonna start with the starter. It's a soup. It's apple and parsnip, which is delicious. I just already tried some. For the second, I'm gonna recreate one of the recipes from one of Barcelona's restaurant. It's called SAUC. So basically, it's a recipe that uses wild rabbit and wild mushrooms. But because there's no wild rabbit in UK, or maybe you don't like that, or you don't want to, I just replaced for like lamb loin. But of course you can use beef, or even if you want, you know, do it pescatarian, could be maybe monkfish, or maybe I'm thinking sausage, you know, vegan sausages for as a vegan option. So basically I'm gonna try to recreate this, and then as a pudding we're gonna have like the Spanish tradition apple bake in the oven, or baked apple in the oven. So yeah, let's go on with it. Right, so we're gonna start with the apples. Wash the apples very well, and then remove the cores. If you can leave the bottom, I think that's better, because otherwise, you know, if it goes through, they expand. But you know, if you are patient enough, go for that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a bit of butter in it. Okay. And then a teaspoon of sugar, any sugar will do, to be honest. Okay, and then we add another bit of butter. Right. At this stage, if you want, you could add either, you know, 1 tablespoon of Countreau or Brandy, like in each apple. But because I'm gonna offer to my little ones, I think I'm gonna skip that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1 cinnamon stick in each hole. Okay, and to reutilize the whole thing and advance some steps for the main dish, I have here a whole, you know, glove of garlic. I put some salt on it, sorry, olive oil, salt, pepper. Okay, and then wrap that very well, and this is gonna go in the oven as well. Okay, this is gonna go on a preheat 180 degrees oven for 30 minutes. For the apple and parsnip soup, basically I'm gonna do half the recipe, so I'm gonna use like 4 parsnip, but in theory 1 big parsnip should do it. 1 apple, 1 garlic clove, half an onion, because this is very big, I just decided to use a quarter, and then vegetable stock like 400 mils with the veg cube, and then some single cream. Everything is being roughly chopped. Sorry, I forgot, we need like a teaspoon of fresh thyme. So basically I have like the onion with some olive oil in the pan, and it starts to have some color. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add you know, the garlic. Okay, I'm gonna be careful to don't let burn the garlic, and then I'm gonna add like the parsnips, the apples, everything, a quick mix to catch all the flavors, and then I'm gonna add the stock. Right, we are gonna bring this to boil and then let it simmer for 20 minutes. Right, so to make a more fine soup, I'm gonna put this in the food processor, well, in the high-speed blender, sorry, and then I'm gonna add like 100 mils of heavy cream, so it is ready to go. Sorry, forgot the first step to mention. So basically I just chopped like one small onion, and now I am including the mushrooms, and when the mushrooms are done, then I'm gonna add some pine nuts, and that should be all done from one side, and then I'm gonna do the meat on another pan. Also I added some salt and pepper. In a very hot pan, we're gonna put the meat. Actually, you should put some pepper, not salt, because it's at the end. But basically, we want to seal the meat and leave some pink in the middle. So hopefully, we can keep an eye on that. If you remember the whole garlic head that I put in the oven, so basically not all the cloves were done, so I think I'm going to put on the instructions down below like a note that you need to leave it longer. So basically we need to do like a bit of a puree with the garlic, olive oil, salt and pepper. So I'll do it now. When the meat is done at the point you like it, deglaze a bit the pan with some water, and then add a bit of, 1 tablespoon of butter. Right, so to prepare the plates, basically we need, first of all, the bed of mushrooms. Okay, I'm gonna do this nicely today. A bed of mushrooms.
He's from Amori.
Why he's so naughty?
Yeah, he's like Rosie. He's a big Rosie naughty boys. They play in the. You wanna see? It's rats. Look rats. They're watching
It is mushrooms.
Maybe.
Yeah. Right, then on one side we're gonna add the meat. So we want to do like a very nice.
The baby in the pool.
Sorry, I'm using my hands. Just cut the meat in tiny medallions like I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like that. Maybe not like it.
So I'm going to do here.
Yeah, that's it go.
That's a naughty girl.
Eat the meat.
I'm going to have to put more in here.
Oh, it's strong.
Sorry, I have someone complaining in the background. Right, okay, so maybe I'll leave this for now.
Dinosaur?
Then the bit of gravy we just done.
Stop doing that! What baby was watching?
I know. It's a mistake. You are.
Pinch of salt
Yeah.
and pepper. And finally, we're gonna add a bit of garlic puree at the top. I'm supposed to make some contrast with the mushrooms, because mushrooms love garlic. Right. Well, I hope you try these recipes at home and you feel inspired by autumn and the mushrooms and the harvest and all the products we have. Sorry, I was a bit of in a rush, because I had to manage like three dishes plus, the little ones, but hopefully you did understood like everything. Anyway, I will put some instructions down below just to clarify a few points. And yeah, so please subscribe, stay tuned, until the next one. Bye, hasta luego.